We love technology. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to this first slide because we need to make sure we've got everything there. So welcome back, and this session is all about editing and saving files. So how have you been? Good?
Yeah, no, good.
Excellent.
Keeping busy with work.
Excellent. And how's your dog doing?
Oh, wonderful, darling. Keeping out of trouble.
We love dogs. I love dogs. Awesome. So what we're going to do now is recap on what we did on the last session. So we talked about the importance of basic computer skills. We also discussed on where they can be used. Obviously, we are both now got our laptops here, but on our phones we're using computers as well. Key components of the computer. Creating folders and subfolders, which you did. So I remember you named them really interesting names of test 1 and test 2. Bit of variety. And then you also learned how to rename folders as well. And launching applications on a computer. Remember which one we launched?
I think it was Word.
That's it, that was it. The one that we launched. And opening the files within that application. So you did a great job of that. So this session here, it's about getting familiar with your computer, and we want to be able to open the application of Word to be able to edit and show you how we can edit documents. We're also going to be locating and finding where we've stored some specific files and documents, and then how we edit the documents information in there and then save, the difference between save and save as to specific locations. This will all make sense when we get to the save and save as. So the session structure, how we're going to run it, is the importance and benefits of selecting the right software for the right job. How to open specific applications and operate them. How to locate the specific file as well. And then how to save and edit a file and save as in a new location with a new name. I don't know if you've ever experienced it where you've saved a file and you couldn't find it again, and then you've typed something new and you've overwritten something.
It happens all the time.
Oh, I have that problem too. So what do you think are the benefits of using the correct applications? We can go through them one by one. It ensures compatibility with the file being edited. As you can see from here, there's many different applications out of Microsoft. So we've got Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook for our emails, OneNote, Publisher and Access. So if I've got a Word document, I'm unable to open it in the other applications except for Word. It ensures that the formatting and design are maintained as well. Because if I take something from Outlook Mail and then I put it into Word, it all looks very different and vice versa. So it helps us make sure that everything looks the same. It eliminates the loss of data due to incompatibility as well. And saves time and increases productivity, which we're all for. And this last one ensures a smoother workflow, which I think we'd all appreciate in this environment, in this day and age. By the way, anytime you've got any questions, feel free to stop me. So we talked about this before, about the importance of file management. So it's really important to help keep our computers tidy, allows you to find files easily when you need them, and keep them in different groups. So let me show you what my desktop looks like, which I've got all my folders stored on here. It's a bit messy, yeah, but you'll see here that some of my folders, like this one here, it's got a zip on it, which means that if I open that up, inside there is a lot of information. So some folders that I've got are really good, and then other ones are just one file on its own, like a picture of me and my girlfriend.
So the different softwares.
Yes, so different softwares, and you'll see a lot of these have got PDF, but if you have a look at the PDF, you will see that, let's have a look. this would have been a document, and we create PDF files out of programs so that nobody else can modify them.
Yeah.
So it may be a Word document and then we resave it as a PDF. But we can talk about that in the next step. Also, having the folders in the correct place. You can see here you've got the main folder and then your subfolders underneath. So once again, launching an application, it means that we're going to launch an application of the Microsoft Word. So let's go back into your Microsoft Word. We're going to do this again. Let me open mine up too. So we go File. So you've got the Word icon, that's it. And then you click on the Word document, and then you will open it up. So there's two different ways that we can open up folders. We're actually going from within the application. So we'll do this, and if you followed this through step by step with me, because you can see what we're doing on the screen.
File, open.
That's it.
And
then you find where it's stored on your computer. Good job. And then click on that document, open it in Word. So once you've got your Word document open, we're going to now put something in there. I've got my Word document with a few words in there. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use the icons that are at the top of the bar there. You can see they're right on the top of your page there. And you'll see that this one here is B, and that's actually makes the wording bold. I makes the text that you select italic, and U underlines the selected text. So let's have a look how this can go. So let's type in, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. It's a silly sentence. Fox jumps over the lazy dog. You got it? Perfect. So now what we're going to do is, see at the top here, you've got these boxes which helps us decide whether we're going to left align, right align, or center. So what you do is you highlight that whole sentence there. That's it. And then select the lines so you can center align it. See if you can find the center align. That's it. And then if you do the left align, good job. And then also try it with the underlining of that whole sentence. Yeah. And I've made mine bold. That's it. Once it's highlighted, we can do all that. Then let's see how it looks with italic writing. Great job. So you can see now, just by some simple techniques, you can make things look very, very different. Ah, this button's good as well. If you've got something really important that you want to stand out, you can actually change the colour of the font. So if you've got your words selected, you can go at this little arrow here. You can either select red or drop down that box and choose the colour that you want. Great job. Nice. So another technique another thing of Word that is really, really helpful for many of us, it helps us with our spelling and grammar check. And when I type some things in there, I've got here words in red that are underlined. It means that there's a spelling error, and when I click on that error, it actually corrects it. So it's really helpful. You can put your mouse right on that word and then it would correct it for you. If it's got a blue underline, then that means it's a grammar error, and when you click on that error, Word suggests some ways to correct it. So as you can see, this is before, and then this is after they've done that spelling and grammar check. Would you find that useful?
Very useful. I'm a very bad speller.
Yeah, I really appreciate my spelling, and when it comes to the grammar, I sometimes think, is that right? And so this is a great opportunity to double check. So here's an important one for us, is using the save and save as function. So let's have a look, because It's so important not to overwrite your existing documents on the computer by saving over the top of it. So sometimes we work on a document, we just need to update and keep the same name, so we just go save. But other times, you need to select Save As and give it a new name. However, golden rule is to save and save often, because you never know if you get called away or something happens. Yeah.
Is there a way for it to automatically save?
Yes, there is. So I've got an automatic setup on saving on my computer every time. So let's have a look where you've got yours. I'm not sure where mine's sitting, but I've got a button over here for editing, which I really find very, very helpful. And then over here, we've got Save and Save As, but you can also have it set up. So let's have a look at the next one. So we'll go over to here. So choosing the Save option will directly update the original file you're working on. So this one that we've just done now, let's hit the Save button on that, and it will ask us, because I've got no name on it yet.
If I'm not sure if I've saved the document or not, can I just click automatically save, or will it go into another file?
You could click automatically save if it's a brand new document.
Yeah.
And the challenge then though is to make sure that you've named it before you do that.
Okay.
So that's the important thing. So this document that we've got, I've got a sample document up here. And so what I've got with my document is, if I just want to save, I come down the side and hit save, and that will just save it as the original file I'm working on. However, Save As gives me a copy of a new document, and I can change the name and save it in a new location, which you may find quite helpful.
So we can have two files that are set the same name in two different locations?
Absolutely. The challenge with that though is that you don't know which one you've updated or which one needs to be updated again.
Oh, okay.
But if you've got one folder for like 2024 for all your files, you may want to save them into the January, February, March, one for each month.
Yeah.
And you might want to have the same file saved elsewhere, which could be the accounting department's list as well as your own list. So it's dependent on what your requirements are. However, giving it a new name in the same location or a new location is really the best way to go.
Yeah.
When I'm editing documents, I usually put my initials after it when it's in draft, so that I know which documents that I'm working on. So let's just have a quick look at some simple activities after the session to get us prepared, okay? They are really nice, fun things to do. So the task is that we are going to complete this activity at a later stage, as it's not part of our assessment, but what we do is we need to just make sure that we know where things are. So I'll give you a handout for you to take home between now and the next session, and then if you can practice those and give me some feedback, that would be really, really good.
Okay.
Awesome, awesome. So that's coming close to the end of that session. So let's go through a conclusion of what we've learned in this session. The importance of using correct applications. So we've obviously been using Word today, but as you can see on your computer, you have many different applications. Benefits of file management, which is definitely an important thing for us, especially when you start dealing with many different files. Locating and opening files within an application. So we've been locating the ones we've saved from Word. And then basic editing and formatting the features of Word, with changing the size of the words, the font, the center alignment, underline, etc. And then how and when to save or save as. So thanks so much for your participation in this second session. We've got one more session to do, which we will schedule in for the next day or two. And finally, I just want to ask, what do you think about the session today? What did you enjoy? Was there something you didn't enjoy? And if you've got any other comments for me.
No, I really enjoyed it. Really learned a lot, especially the difference between saving and save as, and also the different types of programs. I didn't realise there were so many out there.
No, that's fantastic. Well, firstly, I'd just like to say thank you very much for coming along today. And if you've got any questions between now and our next session, just let me know. Reach out to me and we'll take it